What we're doing. Hi. Okay. Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machine.
I'm Christy Brown, vice president of sales and marketing.
I can't remember the order we go in, but I think I'm going to start.
Okay.
Quick addendum to last week when I was asked about chilling ice cream mix. Could you put warm mix into the machine? According to Gary Friselli, former owner of Gary's Ice Cream in Chelmsford, Mass, and a real expert in the field, Gary says, according to the health departments around Massachusetts and probably the United States, no, you can't put warm mix in. It's got to be chilled first. It's part of the pasteurization process. So let me go on to my first question. Hope you're well. Can you give me some help on the sales tax question? It looks like ice cream sales in Florida are taxable. With that said, and being issued a tax-exempt certificate, do I need to give one to my suppliers for ingredients, cups, bowls, and all production-related products? The answer, as far as we could find, and I was talking to my attorney over the weekend and some other people, and the answer is no, you are passing these products through your business. You're not selling cups, or you shouldn't be selling cups. You're putting ice cream or Italian ices into them, and then you're collecting the sales tax when you're licking my leg. You collect the sales tax at the time of sale of the ice cream. So don't forget to collect sales tax. It's very important. As far as having to give every one of them a exempt certificate, I don't know if it's going to be necessary or not. Talk to your individual supplier of paper goods and see what they say.
I think she's licking your boo-boos.
From chasing it. She went lost for 20 minutes. She went on a tour of the woods this weekend. And Paul and I went charging through the woods. All right, that's enough. Go find someone else. Go pick on Stella, or Christy.
No,
your turn.
I don't want to be licked.
Before I run out of time, it's your turn.
Why should I offer or sell dairy-free in my store?
Because it's delicious.
It is. You know, it's a personal choice. You don't have to, but I would always recommend having a couple of flavors for those who are lactose intolerant. It could be just a dairy issue that they have, vegan, vegetarians, that's meat. That was totally not right. Vegan, that's what I'm going for. You can have 2 or 3 flavors there. You know, it's predominantly coconut with the taste of the background of the coconut. So coming up with flavors can be hard. You know, I talked with a customer last week about, different flavors that can complement coconut. Emily's favorite, she calls it the cereal ice cream, which is what Steve makes. Grape nuts and golden raisins. That is a fantastic ice cream, and it goes great with coconut. So if you'd like that formula, just let me know.
You have to come down here to Florida to find that flavor, or here at our factory, or you have to be in the Boston area. But grape nuts really is great.
It is. It really is.
Great crunchy ice cream.
It is.
This is from Conch Custard in Marathon, Florida. Conch Custard will be opening up this fall on Marathon in the Keys, and I hope you'll go down and see them. It's going to be beautiful. He's working on sourcing all brands of cups and bowls, and wanted to know what sizes he should be selling, and he gave me a whole list of sizes that he was working on. I think Ken is going to put up a picture of one of his sample cups. It's really one of the most beautiful cups I've ever seen that he designed. But for the answer to this, I went to an expert. I called up Tie-Dye Jeff, and he wrote, "Good morning, Steve. I've always felt that given the substantial profit in our products, it's better to give people more. I like a 12-ounce cup with 3 large scoops presenting a full cup with a rounded top. That being said, I do use Z-Roll hollow scoops. They work very well. And yes, one size, one price, and it includes tax. Easy peasy at the register. I sold cups for $5 for 10 years and did very well. I always feel that a little less profit goes a long way." Well, actually, this time I agree 99% with Tie-Dye Jeff. I think 1 portion size is all you need. The small, medium, large is just going to, or 1 scoop, 2 scoops, 3 scoops, is just going to confuse the public. It always has. And it's going to slow down the process of just selling ice cream straight out. Jeff says he gives a 12-ounce cup. Well, a pint is 16. I think I would be inclined to go for about 8 ounces. The norm always used to be 4. I think I'd go for 8 and charge $5.
I was playing with Sammy the whole time. I was doing the Do Your Ears Hang Low song this morning. From my friend John in Canada, he is a really great guy, and he's always coming up with some great questions. He asked, why is his ice cream grainy? Didn't really get to ask him, but I did shoot him an email and asked him specific questions, but it could be a different couple reasons. It could be the fact that you are making your own mix and your formulas could be off. You don't have enough cream or enough fat content or enough sugar or both. So making sure that you have the equal amounts of everything will come out for a really great ice cream. And it also could be that you're not hardening it long enough. So if you take it from the machine, put it into a hardening cabinet for a couple hours, and then you want to turn around and stick it into a dipping cabinet, that's really not enough time to get it nice and solid, so that way everything can form together. So there's a lot of variations. I asked him, so we'll see what he says. Stay tuned.
This reminds me of the thing. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Is she planning on chewing my leg off soon?
I was thinking of the owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah, well, we're not going to go that route. A real quick one for my last one. What speed do you run dairy-free at? As you know from watching our videos, we have the infinite overrun control, my invention of now 23 years, where you can adjust the speed down to anything that you want. Less speed, less air content. I started off running dairy-free at homemade, which is the maximum speed of the machine, and if it was a dairy product, it would be what we call 100% overrun. I find for the dairy-free that a little less air is going to give you a better tasting product, so I run dairy-free at super premium speed. It's about 1/3 less than homemade, and I think it's the sweet spot for dairy-free products.
I think so too. I was asked, can you finance with a low credit score? Financing, no. But good news, the SBA that we had been taught about, and we talked about it a couple weeks before. Mm-hmm. The low 500s, I believe what she said is not very good, but you can still have a low credit score because there really is no credit score minimum. But they do, take into risk factors and other things like that. Definitely talk with your SBA loan officer and see what options they have. So I believe they said risk factors are if you've had any bankruptcies or, different hits on your credit, but they also look at those too. They don't just go, oh, well, you've had these discrepancies, so it's an absolute no. They look at each individual case and then they determine from there. So that's really good to hear, and it's not just an automatic big fat red stamp no. Yeah,
and she also said that maybe it was my history, we're not going to admit to it, of stealing cars, really didn't come into play as much, and that credit score was not the hard, fast thing.
Exactly.
In a bank, it's that credit score. They look at everything. They look at who you are, what you've done, and where they think you're going. And that's really great. The SBA is a really good thing to look into.
Yep. Exactly.
I think that's it for today. And Sammy, I hope you find a better lunch than my knee. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.